Well, greetings, everybody. My name is Joan Graham, and today I'm just going to have a little conversation with Schirley and let her explain to me the difficulties that she has in business with English as her second language. So I'm sure there'll be a few of you out there that have the same issues. So let me introduce you to Shirley, and she can start telling her story. We're just going to have a conversation, so it'll be very relaxed and very laid back. Well, good morning, Shirley. How are you doing today?
Good morning, beautiful. I'm really good. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Okay, so the thing that I have found working with Shirley, and we work fairly closely, is that I have to listen to what she's saying to understand. So I just ask you all to focus on what Shirley's saying so that you will hear what she's got to say. So, Shirley, tell me a little bit about your journey in business and how you have adapted from Portuguese. Oh, well, it's your third language, isn't it? Portuguese to Spanish to English,
Yeah,
and how you do it in business.
exact. I always had this dream to speak English. And then when I came to Australia, I found it really hard. I couldn't understand what people were saying to me and said, my God, it's just a noise. And each time that I talk to people, people said, what? I can't understand you. And this instead put me like, we need to learn this language. I start to hold myself, hide, because I was so embarrassed that I was living in this country and I couldn't speak until that I met this community that I'm in here with you.
Yep.
And I felt like they are living their dreams. And that moment that I met them, I said, is here. Is here in this community that they are going to support me, that are going to put my face over there and tell people that I come here in this country to do more, not just behind. Because I felt inside me that I have a lot to impact people, to tell people that you don't need to be ready. Like
Yes.
today people say, "Oh my God, you are over there and you do reels. You are so courageous."
You are very good at your reels.
And you said, "Oh my God, I'm doing it." I didn't recognize that now is becoming so easy for me. I don't care like anymore that there is some word that I say wrong or isn't
Yeah.
perfect because I felt that being myself, this is what I wanna
Yeah.
put out.
And I think it's really important that we just be our authentic selves because there's a lot of people out there who will be attracted to your authentic self, my authentic self. And you know, I just admire you so much. You have such a great grasp of the English language that when you write stuff, you just inspire me so much because I realize that English is, and I don't know whether you write Spanish or not, but let's just say it's your second language that you write in, that you do such an amazing job. And and it doesn't matter, you as well as, like, we work with a couple of Italian girls who have such a good grasp on English as well. And we're not, you know, we work with all sorts of languages and nationalities. And I mean, I used to do a little bit of French, but I just take my hat off
Mhm.
to people who come here and oh, it doesn't matter where, but they learn English as their second language. So
Yes.
I admire each and every one of you for doing that. So, how do you think that you impact people just by being out there and just being you?
I think I impact like inspire them that a lot of Brazilians like me come in this country and they are graduate, postgraduate, and you are
Oh, yes.
doing jobs that like isn't our skills at all. And we put ourselves in situations that never in our country we have done. And in like it's like really people qualified that you
Mm,
have here as an immigrant in this country. And
mm,
what impact people, they say that there is others opportunity. That like if you wanna qualify your titles and you go back to school, there is an others opportunity here in this online space that you can be yourself and you can put our mentions out. Like I love nature. And like what I put out over there, that I'm always
mm.
surrounded by nature because something that really make my soul smile. And like I do yoga, I do meditation. And then like being myself in this online space, I know better myself. And the message that coming through me is by my heart. I'm able now to tell my truth more freely. Is right?
Yes. Yeah. And you do it beautifully. Like I read, and I don't probably read all of them because I'm probably
It's
don't
late.
do so much. Yeah, there's so much
Yeah.
noise, especially on Facebook, that I miss them. But I have to say that when you write from your heart, and that just comes through so much. And I'm sure that lots of people will be inspired by what you write, what you say.
Mhm.
And you have grown so much, I
Thank
guess, in
you.
the last maybe 6 months. I know we did a 90-day container, and it
Yeah.
was in that 90-day container where we all worked really hard to finish the 90 days that you started to really bloom. And your English has improved so much.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
even though I still have to concentrate and listen to you, watch your mouth and listen to you, you are so much easier to understand. And your messages are
Yeah.
just stunning.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, me and Joanne had this idea to make these meetings to tell a little bit of our journey for you guys see that everyone that have struggles with English language or would like to do something for themselves, that you have
Yes.
this space here. And I told Joanne, let's make this conversation and put this interview maybe every week or maybe
Yeah.
twice per month.
Yeah,
Né, Joanne?
I think that's a great idea, because it will encourage people who maybe don't have enough confidence in themselves, feel that they're like you. You were like that in the beginning. You felt your English wasn't good enough. But by doing the work and by being in an accountability group, that everything has progressed.
Yeah.
So if you were talking to somebody who thought they would like to do an online business but were struggling with their language, what would you say to them?
I say that they need to give opportunity to themselves because you can say I can't do it out to see what is really over there. And like, isn't was easy for me to be an interview like that? And like in 6 months that like I went these 90 days, I felt doesn't matter. I need to put my face because this is my dream. I go show up for my dream. And then what I say for people, if you have a dream, if you have a mission, you need to look at least 1 hour, take 1 hour of your time and you watch one webinar. And then you
Yeah.
can say, oh, isn't for me. But like courage is something that you do, you don't look.
Yes. Yeah. And I think if people do look at a I think it's a 45-minute webinar, then they can then make an informed decision.
Exactly.
They will know whether they would like to get more information,
Mm-hmm.
whether they would like to book a call with a specialist who
Mm-hmm.
can take them through. And these people that do the calls, the specialists, they're earning the, the 6 and 7 figure incomes.
Mm-hmm.
And, they will help you. And we have people from all nationalities doing these calls. So there's always somebody there that if you're struggling with your language, you can be hooked into somebody that will help you with decision making and that.
Yeah.
So, have you found that an advantage to have somebody who, well, do you find an advantage to talk to people in Portuguese to help them understand things better?
In Portuguese, I didn't had because our platform is in English and
Yep.
you don't have enough tools for them to understand, to support them in this
Yes.
business.
Okay.
It's still like, and in Brazil now, for example, is really the money is really hard to get. They are
Okay.
a little bit struggle in Brazil for to be in this online business yet. Going to happen, I guess, but isn't the moment now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really good. So, your advice is if somebody is looking to create an online income, looking to create a legacy income, then just have a look at the information that's available
Yeah,
and then make an informed decision.
exactly. Yeah, you are
Okay.
totally right. Yeah.
So, where do you go from here? Do you just keep working what you're doing? Are you confident in what you're doing
Yes,
is working?
yeah, I'm really happy with I doing with this talking with the people that is follow me to see how I'm growing, how I'm improving my English, how I have
Mm.
more to offer. And now I think that I'm going to start to tell a little bit of my history, how I arrived at this point. And I
Yes.
record like uh, some videos in beginnings of the year, and it was terrible. I was like, bah, bah, bah. And I left there for people see that like you don't need to be perfect to start. Because if you don't do training, practice, you're never going to be good.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
because criticais, né? Because you wanna always to be better and better. But what this business is teaching me that um, be myself and to know my higher self or true self is
Yeah.
being a really, really good journey. I'm really happy to be here in this space and with a possibility to impact lives.
Yeah. Fantastic. That sounds great.
Yeah,
Well, if anybody would like some information, um, Shirley and I are both contactable. So just give us a PM, a private message, and we will come back to you with any information that you're looking for, and we can also give you the link to the webinar. So,
exactly.
Shirley, it has just been an absolute pleasure to talk to you today. And I love where we're going, I love where we're at.
Yeah.
And, through this business, we have met, we hadn't known each other before. And I just get gobsmacked quite often by the people that I meet.
Yeah.
Like I've met a lady in England that we're really good friends. I did an interview with a lady this week, and oh my goodness, she is just so natural, and her energy is just brilliant.
What you find in these communities, like people, they are so natural, so like themselves, that is contagious. And I found Joanne, and like me and her got like, okay, you are the same tribe, let's do it. And Joanne doesn't say no, yes, let's do. And I love it. Thank you, Joanne.
Oh, yes, it is very good. So,
Yeah,
anybody wants any information, come back to us, and we're happy just to share. And then,
exactly.
you just go from there. So, Shirley, thank you. It's lovely chatting to you today, and we will do this again and
Yeah, for sure.
impact as many people as we can. So,
Thank
thank
you.
you. And
And
thank
see
you
you.
for listening, guys. I really appreciate you listening. So, have an amazing day. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.